Hello all, this is RevSorp and welcome to RevSorp's Perspective, and today we're talking about what I think we should do to fix the problems in the House and Senate and get all this stalled garbage out of the way, right? And the corruption. So we'll start right off. First things first, they are public servants. They don't need all of the golf courses, family trips, special gyms, special facilities for them. No. They want to get in shape, they can go 24-hour fitness or wherever, just like everybody else. So first things first, we cut the, what, 3, 4, 500,000 it costs for each Congress member to support all that crap. That goes bye-bye. Second, wage. Alright, there's a lot of different aspects of wage. We'll start with the first part. They make over 160,000 a year for each year. So by the end of that, they make almost $500,000, which pushes them almost into the 2%. Now, here's the scary part. It doesn't stop after that. They're paid for the rest of their life, that $160,000 plus a year. That stops. Their insurance. Okay, so that stops this complete, total health, no, that stops. They can be like every other American and get their own damn insurance. They can have an 80-20 plan like everybody else, if you're lucky to get that. But that would be the tops of what they can have, what the federal government should be paying out for them. And these millions of dollar golden parachutes retirements, all of that's gone too. They can take and pay into it, where the government will match up to what, 3%, which is about what most of the corporate world does, and in America's. And we leave it at that, period. We're not doing what they're doing. They're not getting the stock options and everything else anymore. All of that needs to stop because all of that leads to corruption. Plain and simple. If you want to be in the 2%, join Congress or the House, and you will be after 4 years. It's bullshit, and you all know it. I know it. They know it. It needs to stop. Term limits. Well, you know what? Let's make it 6 years, so we always make sure that it's never the same president. You get one term, you've got to be gone for the next 2 terms, and then you can come back for 1 term, then you've got to be gone for the next 2. Period. That would stop the gridlock of the power structure that's continually happening in Congress. What that will do, that will make more checks and balances, that will make it so that everyone has a shot and people are judged by their actions and who and what they are, not who they know, which is the way it's set up now. And that way the good old boys can continually keep themselves in power. And we know who we're talking about. You've seen it every year, over and over and over again. So term limits. In fact, everybody I've spoken to we've had this discussion, everyone agrees. Why don't they have term limits? They need to be stopped. There's way too much power that can be done. Needs to stop. Next, special interest groups, good and bad, because you don't need the bad or you don't need the good if you don't got the bad. All of them need to be wiped out. We're adults. We know as a country the things that need to be done. And big pharma, defense contracts, these kinds of things have been dominating and controlling our government. We don't control the government anymore. Why do you think we're not even close to number 1, let's say in education? We're like, the last time I looked at the number, it was like 26th in the world. China's number 1. I mean, come on. And that kind of crap happens because it's not people looking, it's not American citizens looking out for American citizens. It's the 2% that wants to make the most profit that they possibly can, and they do it with all of that crap. I mean, it's ridiculous. Everyone knows it. So those are gone. Gone. Which also goes back to the full disclosure of their finances. Because if we find out that you're being paid off in any way, shape, or form, or if your wife all of a sudden gets a multi-million-dollar contract out of the blue, And there's no supporting reason for it other than she was at the right place at the right time. When it happens over and over and over again, yeah, that kind of stuff, you'll go bye-bye. And if you think I'm wrong, research it. Look at the way these bills have come up before, and the members of Congress are always shutting them down. The one thing they do always seem to agree on is raising their own pay. But they can shut the rest of the world down, shut the rest of the United States down, because they can't agree on things. And I'm done with that. We need people in there that are going to do the damn job for American citizens, period. Not the rest of the world. It's America we're doing it here. That's what's most important, period. Us, our children, their education, being able to survive in this world, because this world is not a kind place. And we need to all grow the hell up and acknowledge that everybody has limits. No one's perfect. At the same time, you can do a hell of a lot more than you think that you can if you just nut up and give it your all. You'll get further than you thought. So, after that little pep talk, those are my ideas for helping control this beast that's the Senate and House. So maybe, if enough of us maybe share this, we get this around, we start getting the ideas flowing, maybe the next election comes around and we all vote a little bit better. More turnout. The turnout's still pathetic. And then people turn around and complain. Ooh, they're so bad about this, so bad about this, so bad about this. Then vote. Vote, vote, vote. And then hold your election officials, the people that you vote into office, hold them accountable. That's what we've got to do. We got to take this back, because, man, we are heading down a dark hole. And America is not what it was 50 years ago, and we all know it. Look at the numbers. Research. Don't live in a blind tunnel, in a blind world, thinking, oh, happy thoughts. Look at reality. Don't listen to the politicians. Don't listen to the news stations, because if you look at them and you follow the money, most of them are politically motivated. CNN, MSNBC, Fox, come on. Really? Look deeper. Look for news sources outside of the U.S. and do the research yourself. Read, read, read. Educate yourself. Alrighty, so this has been Reverend Scorp. Thank you for watching and watching me ramble on today, and I'll see you guys very soon with either more stories or maybe another topic. I don't know. We'll see.